Well, we need to speak to Fitzgerald. Maybe? Do
Mr.
we?
Fitzgerald?
Oh, yeah, I was asking about this guy. Yeah, that's right. I totally remember what I was doing.
So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving. He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Yeah, but I want the package. Give me your package.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
What's in the box?
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
Really?
He'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
Well, who is Marquet?
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
Also, I love how we saw his picture on the thing.
Hey! I just seen a big red...
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
Get out! Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy maker.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
All these dudes are assholes. Some guy just got ran over and they're just like, nah, not my problem, yo. Where's the guy? Is he dead?
Telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding me own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill.
Oh.
Would you look at that, says I. And I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass. But the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and into an awful wallop he goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Oh no! It is our friend, Mr. Cod or Merlin. What the? Right. Well, let's see what he has to say
Maguire.
What?
about. Oh, that's just adorable.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not.
George is special. Let's just be honest here.
Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
Maybe the package fell somewhere out of sight.
Out of sight, out of mind.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Well, we've got this over here. This thing a-going.
The plastic cover had been smashed and broken away, revealing a switch.
Let's swatch the switch and see what happens.
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand.
Huh. Neat. But we do have this wire. That doesn't go there. So, yeah. Does the wire go here? Can we open this up now?
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
From the inside, you say? Can we do anything else with this then?
It was impossible to return the switch to its original position.
Well, okay. Well, we need to do a thing. We do. Hello? Can I talk to you?
Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
Nope, all I get's booze.
Look, I gotta be going.
I wonder if I should... I know he needs to see this.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
Check out my card.
I've seen it, for heaven's sake.
Look, I gotta be going.
Well, now we need to figure out a way... The only way in there is to get through here.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
No customers behind the bar. Ever.
Well, I mean... I'm not a customer. I'm also an owner. That's not gonna work, huh? Well, you just said something about a pixie. Well, let's go see now if we can get through here. Nope, there's this guy here. Does he have anything new?
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
Yeah, the red sports car.
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket.
Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
A pixie owned it, and he ran over a man and stole him.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean,
Oh,
the car
jeez.
was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
What? What? Oh, I'm glad my nephew's been kidnapped.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
Everybody in this town is a douche.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle. His own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
Or I'll watch it for you. Wink.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvellous! I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
What? Really?
He
Really?
strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay. On the back of the cart was a crazily stacked tower of hay bales, leaning precariously against the castle wall.
Well, time to get climbing, George.
The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland.
That is a precarious-looking stack of hay. How did he get it all the way to the top?
There was a narrow crack between two of the stones where the centuries-old mortar had crumbled away.
Well, it's time to use some crack.
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
Giggity. Well, let's go now, because we can climb. And now we have our friend. Which... trying to remember exactly what I'm supposed to do with this guy. Our friend.
It was a rusted piece of iron, maybe part of a plow or something.
Mr. Plow. Hello, goat. How are you today? As we all know, George hates goats for one reason, and one reason only. That's the reason. That's the reason we hate goats. But what we're gonna do is, we're gonna move this and get him caught. Oh, I did not mean to click that. Oops. I may be saying something like, the rope caught the goat. Now the goat will not kill me. That was riveting stuff. Riveting stuff we got there. But we have stuff everywhere. We have a trowel, or trowel.
The sack contained a fine white powder.
Cocaine.
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was.
Cocaine.
Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints.
And cocaine.
The sack contained... Behind the altar was a carved panel decorated with animals, birds, and plants.
Plants and birds and animals and things.
There was a pattern of 5 holes arranged on the wall. They'd been drilled there deliberately.
Yes, they have. And now we have this, too. This thing over here down here. Which is...
It was a statue which had fallen from its place on the wall. 5 fingers of stone projected from the back of the carving.
That guy had a bad day. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to knock that thing over.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
That's okay. Now I want you to pick it back up.
As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand.
Yeah, and now what we want to do is we want to take our powdered friend, drop this in here.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled.
But now we actually have to go back. Now maybe something will have been triggered the right way. I don't know if I had to do this first to trigger what I needed to. Well, let's go back to town. We kind of need to go back to town. And we kind of need to go in here. And we kind of need... something else to happen. Trying to remember how we get this thing to stop working. Because we got to get this to stop working. I think maybe it has something to do with this out here.
The plastic cover had been smashed and broken away, revealing a switch.
Do I have anything that can be used as a swatch? No? Question mark? No.
Hey, McGuire,
What?
What?
what do you think this wire could be used for?
Stealing cars. There's only one problem.
The local policeman?
No. Nobody in Lochmarn got a car.
Well, I guess that could be an issue.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Okay, mister. So, it won't let me use this? For some reason, I really thought that's what this went to.
The plastic cover had been...
Yeah.
It was impossible to return the switch to its original position.
But, do I attach that to there? I do something with this and this and this.
I tugged at the...
Did I miss something over here? I know I do something with the wire in this thing. I believe. Unless I forgot something at the, over at the, castle place. Let me go over there and check real quick. Well, there was nothing there. But I can talk to these guys again about Fitzgerald. There's a lot of talking going on.
I have a suspicion that Fitzgerald might have been given something by Pegram.
I thought he acted strangely.
I'm talking about the gem. It was something he said.
Were you not speaking to him when he ran out of the bar?
Yeah, sure. Just talking, that's all.
Oh, that's it. That's all he's gonna say.
Goodbye for now.
Hello. What about
Hey.
you?
Hello there again, mister.
Aren't you going to help Fitzgerald?
What does he need my help for?
Didn't you hear what McGuire said? He's been hit by a car.
What an idiot. People call me stupid, but I've never done that.
Don't you feel any sympathy for poor Fitzgerald?
He never bothered about me, so why should I?
Dang, that's pretty harsh.
Bye for now.
Let me guess. You're gonna say, "Oh, I don't
Excuse
like
me?
Fitzgerald
Yes, sir?
too." You're gonna be like, "Oh, Phil, no, you don't even want to.
I gotta be going.
You don't even want to say anything about Fitzgerald. What about you? Do you hate him too? Does the guy suck?"
Hello again.
What?
Rot.
I'm looking for Sean Fitzgerald. Have you seen him?
Never heard of him.
Don't you come from around here?
None of your business. I didn't ask where you come from, did I?
I'm from California.
That's your problem.
Did you ever see Fitzgerald at Pegram's dig?
I never heard of either of them.
Well, okay. Well, you did
I'll see you
absolutely
later.
nothing. Right, something we're supposed to be able to shut off the little washing machine here. I'm just trying to remember how to do it.
Hello again.
What?
Rot.
Here, this wire belongs to you.
Oh, no. Never saw it before. No.
That's weird.
What does this matchbook mean to you?
Nothing. Go.
Alright, well, I have to figure
I'll
out
see you
what
later.
I'm doing wrong here. And when I do, I will know. So I'll be right back.
A job for a professional electrician. Oh well, at least the glass washer is still working.
It's not my dear, is it?
So what had happened was, is I was just talking to him, and all I did was ask for another beer, and then he was like talking about how it was made, blah 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 blah, and then he mentioned that the pump wasn't working, and now this wasn't working, and he needed an electrician. Well, guess what we are?
It just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, now, isn't that marvellous? Here's a house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
Sure.
And when you've finished that, will you take a look at the pumps?
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to go take a look at everything.
It was an electrical plug attached to the glass washer. It was an electric glass washer. It looked even older than the barman.
Well, let's go take a look. This is probably gonna go very, very bad.
I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring. I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug.
Well, if it's the wiring, we have a wire. That's not that. Oh no. What about this?
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half pint to that man, on the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Well, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them,
I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Flashlight! Yay! But now we need to go down to the cellar. And we need to find... a rat! Oh my god. A rat. Can we open this up?
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Nothing! Nothing at all! Am I supposed to go outside now? Let me take a quick look outside. So we need to get some sunlight in here. And let's see what George has to say real quick. It opened!
I lifted the trap door, and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Oh no.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that wasn't creepy at all. Had a phone call, but now that we have light going in there, we can see, hopefully. Can we see?
Now I could see. I spotted Mr. Leary's flashlight easily.
And that's what
Then
we
I noticed
need.
a flash of light. Something sparkling beneath the open trap door.
And what could it be?
It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. I guess I was already under its spell.
It's got a
Did you
spell.
find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way. You're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
Ah, the Ferrari. Okay.
It was a rusty faucet.
Well, let's rusty faucet the faucet.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
Well, now we have a thing that we need to do. That's going to be timed, actually.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping.
That's fine. Now we need to get out of here. I don't think you want to watch me walk all the way back over there again, so I'll show you what's going to happen when we get there. Alright, we need to take this thing that's hopefully still wet, and, well, dang it. Now we need to zoom in. Now we need to take this. Ew.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster.
That's gross.
My improvised plaster cast was slowly drying out.
Is it done?
I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
Yay! Which is this right here. And what we do with that is... Ooh, let's take a look at the gem first.
It was a large blue gemstone.
Huzzah! We can use this right here.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Silence. Let's go in. For victory. Neat. That evening, back in Paris, we're just Nico standing around with the answering machine message and other things and music and stuff. So when we come back, we will play as Nico and we'll continue on and see what we can find out with Nico about stuff. Till then, y'all take care. And of course, have a good one.